What's up? How's it going? I was just thinking about talking like most people do with just one voice for a video or whatever you want to call it. History. The history of the seed is what matters, and no one cares for the history of men's seed. They don't care for none of the minds of men. They didn't care about my mind. They just mocked me as retarded and stupid because the kids laughed at me and I used too many voices because they didn't really ask me about. I was just too busy judging everybody with fiction sounds, mocking them as throwaway or not throwaway kids. I'm sorry, men are just cool. Which, since men mocked me as a throwaway kid, I started trying to help them make me a throwaway kid. Yeah, but men don't care. I've been smoking cigarettes since 6 years old. I remember at 12 years old, I was waving at cops at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with a cigarette in my hand, and they never cared. So I never cared. Wait, did I switch the voice yet? Or am I still using the same voice? I can't tell because it's my voice. I remember pre-kindergarten, I couldn't tell what voice I was using because I just kept on forever blending, never caring for the sounds that came out of my mouth unless somebody cared for the sounds that came out of my mouth. Which no one ever cared for the sounds that came out of my mouth. Oh yeah. I still love my mind and I want my dream to come true with or without men. Heaven on earth. So I wonder if men's going to listen to this. One thing. If not, they don't care, and they don't care, I don't care. They can get wiped out with Mother Earth's sun history. Because men chose to use Earth to make history out of it, so they could die by it. Really, God made dirt. Don't hurt unless you build with dirt on dirt, aka buildings and shit. Now, of course, stone in its natural environment would never really hurt you. Now somebody can pick it up, throw it at you, but they'll change the environment of God, and they can kill you. Because they use that changed environment with Earth, because only people can use Earth to hurt men, right? Or Earth can do it herself with hail and tornadoes and bullshit decay of sound, which is so lovely that I love it more than men's sound of feet. A lovely pounding on Earth that makes trails. Love decay. I remember on the first eve, I was always spinning my hand like this, saying it was saying in my head, I don't want to touch it, but I want to touch it. I don't want to touch it, but I want to touch it. Thinking about, if I touch it, that'll be decaying the soil, changing the soil. And finally, after a few days of just thinking about the constant thing, I finally had a thought about, wow, even though I'm not decaying the soil right now, my feet's still decaying it. It made me truly sad, made me not want to do anything among Earth. Then Eve came in. Yeah, if I have a reason to do stuff, I'll do it. Just like back then. So funny and lovely how everything just fell together. I love life. Even men play a part in what I did in this kind of life. They let me play the part of a retard. They let me slide by all my life without doing shit besides community service, which was really fun. Talking about if I could find a job that I could go constantly do community service all around the world, I would. It's just men told me I was too stupid and retarded to join any military or anything like that because I chose to play what men called me in pre-kindergarten and never really learned any sounds of meaning with the voices because I gave up the voice because the men cut my tongue. They changed me, so I started changing myself for this. Soon to try to change me. Just to get it where I can stick my tongue out. Have I stuck my tongue out to y'all? Is that really useful, is it? Then they tried to force me to learn English, which really sucked. Ink. So funny though, and sad how such a lovely sound of decay, a simple knife flying through the air. Oh. Yet, anything that moves can have sound, even if it's the splitting of the air. Even if it's so in a high level, you can't really hear it. Oh man, I'm so bored. I'm gonna actually open it. This makes me think 5 times more with the knife open than with it closed. Because I've actually cut myself a few times. And if you've never seen my blood.wmv, I'm sorry, but that was my grandpa's knife. This is so lovely. It was funny though. I actually was tossing with this hand and a few times stabbed this hand. It was fun. I never really bled mostly. The 4-bladed blade was the only time I actually cut myself. Really, really badly. Because I still got the scar. Right here on my pinky. It was really fun. Tomcat. Maximum protection from what? Nothing, because you only have to protect yourselves if your Island is one. Right? Because if the Island thinks as a family and cares as a family, then there's no fighting among the Island for Island resources. That's why I hate it, man. They don't see us in a small form. They see it in a fucking super big form. They're like, oh, that resource is worth killing them for. Let's go kill them and take the resource. Yeah, right. That resource is gonna be there for 1,000,000 years. And yet people don't know this shit. Why kill for something that is so slow? It's like saying this knife right here. You killed for it. All somebody would have to do is wait until you die and they can get it from you. Because depending on the environment itself, this knife can last anywhere from 5 to 1,000 years. Maybe even a few seconds if you throw in lava. Well, actually, it will survive the lava fully. It might be put into the air, it might actually be melted down and spread out over a large area of mass, but it will survive it because it's not really destroyed, because nothing can truly be destroyed, just moved or changed and altered. Which is funny, the rule about everything that goes up must come down? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It is true that anything that goes up may constantly go up until actually drawn by another force of gravity. Then it might go down to that gravity and become nothing but dust and particles. I'm sorry, but no one's smart. Everyone is stupid because anything different is stupid, right? Right? That means everyone's different than me, so they're all stupid. Just nothing marks me with fiction sounds of judgment. I'm sorry, but men are cruel. In this history, I'm actually caring about because it's actually my mind going to display a video of a recording of all of the bullshit that comes out. Ow! Fuck it. Fuck it. Just great. Just great. Had to rip on a little bit, not all of it. Not this knife, I like that knife. That's my 3rd Japanese knife I have. Can't believe I still got a Pakistani blade. It's my grandpa's knife. I cried over that blade. I was just tossing it like this, in the back of my hand, and it ended up falling and hitting the desk, and actually bending the tip. I was like, this is sad. How resources are so weak, yet men kill for something so weak. They even kill in Earth's name every time they kill for $1 or a penny, or any type of fiction sounds of judgment of how much it is, or judgment of how valuable it is. It's like saying one person is more valuable than another. Here, right, all the hands and minds of men are just as valuable as all. Hello, fly. How's it going? Oh, I'm sorry. A fly just flew on my fingers while I was breaking open the stick. Yeah, kind of funny. I know, mosquitoes are funny too. I let 2 of them drink my blood, and after I let those 2 mosquitoes bite me, not a single mosquito's ever bit me ever since for the past year and so on. So funny. And I remember that one day I was walking in the rain, heading south, but I didn't really make it too far because I was barefoot and it felt good in the rain and the, you know, the grass, those little seed thingies that have spikes, whatever you want to call them. I call them some weird name. Really hate the name. But yeah, I was just walking and it was funny how the birds just did what they did to me. They was flying by my head, coughing, really yawking, socking. Well, more of a sound fiction of judging what a bird sounds like. It's just the sound of decay. People just decided to make up a fiction sound to judge what it was. So people could judge what it was by just hearing it, just by knowing the sound that they named it. That's why people always judged everything and anything of Earth. Because they would give a sound to it. Hello. So, you're probably only... Okay, you're not on video. It should be... Or next. Is it? Because that's why I put it, unless I moved it. Oh, more weeds falling out. Oh well. I got it. I picked it up. I'm good. I wonder how many videos this will last for. Oh yeah! Just because it's part of my history since I actually did it. I said 17 things about Conata's voice without knowing anything about her. I just heard Timote for the first time, my heart got touched, my heart was beating, I said 17 things about her, and I have to keep true to all of them. Now, because I loved her so much, I didn't want to interfere with her or try to communicate with her, and the only time I said her name was once in a song, and it was one of the characters' names, which I said it with a certain voice like I was supposed to. Well, I was playing Tails Runner, because my brother got me into it, and he was talking to this one girl over the one thingy, and she was willing to change her voice for love for me, and she even asked me to wait until she was 18 to lose my virginity. So I have to wait in the U.S. until 24 years old, 1 year after the month of hell, to lose my virginity in the U.S. So I hope y'all enjoy. So I can't wait till 24. Can't wait.